This arrest gave us hope.
Community activist Lou Wilbanks calls him, quote, dangerous. Vernon Spicer Jr. lived in one of Nashville's largest homeless encampments. Metro Police say Spicer was dealing drugs and arrested him after finding 12.5 grams of meth and some heroin. Officers took Spicer into custody for a felony, along with having several outstanding felony warrants. But Davidson County Judicial Magistrate Daniel Masten changed the arrest warrant from a felony to a misdemeanor because of the way the meth was packaged.
I saw red, just complete red, and I was so angry.
Sessions Judge Aaron Holt rejected the plea deal and jailed Spicer for 30 days.
So do you think something went wrong here, and do you think he should have been released?
Every case rises and falls on its own facts, right? Clearly, that individual had a record. The issues involved in that case were serious. General Sessions Judge did his part to make sure at least some period of incarceration was imposed.
Judge Cheryl Blackburn also had the opportunity to put Spicer in violation of probation after police caught him with a loaded gun in 2019. Judge Blackburn decided to restart his probation and add drug treatment. The assistant district attorney had no objection.
Sets a, quote, dangerous precedent for other drug dealers and for other people who would do wrong in the area. So do you have a response to that?
Well, that when there's an issue and there's an individual in particular, that we make sure that our office has all the information we need to be able to present to a court to try to advocate for a stiff sanction against dangerous offenders.
Now, Spicer's back out on the streets.
A big key element will be our district attorney's office working with our police precincts and overseeing this.
While Wilbanks feels the DA's office did not do enough, she says there are lessons learned.
Metro City is calling this project Wharf Park. Now, it has people in West Nashville specifically asking questions and having concerns about why this is even in the proposal stages, as other parks across the city are in dire need of help, many of which have a lot of homeless people living in them.
They know good and well that we have a lot of parks that are in disrepair, and primarily because of a lot of the people that are camping in them.
Rebecca Lowe, founder of Reclaim Brookmeade Park, has been pushing the city for months now to find a solution to the homeless camp at Brookmeade.
It seems a little bit odd and irresponsible to start taking on a brand new $1 million park when they're not taking care of the parks that they have.
Fox 17 went to the city with questions like, what are the plans for the homeless, and why is the city spending money to establish a park as others sit in disrepair? Social services got back to us saying they are increasing income, financial support, and getting people in need connected with landlords. As we wait for a response from Metro Parks, who is leading this project, Open Table's Paula Foster has some concerns.
So the money that you're going to spend on this park, why aren't we building more housing with it? And that is always my first question that I still have never gotten a really good answer to.
For Foster, it comes down to priorities, getting the unhoused housing.
Cities need parks. We need green space. Of course we do. And we support that, but not at the expense of the people who you're just going to shove from one place to another.
A concern for many that this project will push those who are homeless to the next park, green space, or even bridge.
We are seeing over 150 cancellations as of right now. More could be coming, and these are out of major cities like Boston, D.C., Dallas. We're seeing some out of Orlando, New York. You name it, you need to check your flight status because the odds are you're not going to be able to fly in or out today. Now, these cancellations are coming in the terms of Southwest. They're coming on Delta, United Airlines, all across the board right here at B&A. You're taking a look at the runways and seeing not a lot of action happening at 4:35 in the morning, but what you're not seeing is all the behind the scenes stuff that had to go into making sure airplanes can land and safely right here at the airport. Now, I did have an opportunity to talk with Stacy Nicken. She's the assistant vice president at Metro's Nashville Airport Authority, and she tells me that they're having constant meetings every day for briefings about what the airlines are doing, what they need to do. They've also brought in extra equipment to salt the runways, and they have snow plows too in case it does snow to make sure to clear the runways, clear the airport. A lot of stuff going on. Take a listen.
So, when we have snow incidents all over the city, it's like a pile up. Well, because we're the airport, you don't see that. So the roads are always clear, as well as getting in our parking garages. And that's because we have a dedicated team that cleans it no matter what, so that people are safe when they arrive here.
Now, Stacy does go on to tell me that if your flight is canceled or delayed, it doesn't come down to the airport. It comes down to the airline. So make sure to check your apps, check the website, check whatever resource you have before coming to the airport to see if that cancellation is in effect for you.